Hello and welcome to healthyhouseplants.com, where we teach you all about gardening in the great indoors. If you'd like to support our show, please use our Amazon affiliate link below. Today I'm doing another installment of how to pinch plants back to make them more bushy. And the polka dot plant, which I have videos on how to grow them, is a really good example of that. You can actually pinch back the polka dot plant and other fleshy leaved plants, fleshy stemmed and leaved plants like this with your fingers, but I'm going to use these today just to show you so that you can really get a good look at where to pinch back, because this is really important. So I'm going to do is, what you want to do is first of all, when plants are getting leggy and things, you do want to prune them back. You do want to pinch them back. As mentioned, the polka dot plant is a big one for getting long and lanky and leggy looking. And it's also important to do this because it will make the plant more bushier. It will grow more bushier as well. Okay, so however, when you are pruning or pinching back a plant, don't pinch it back more than 1/3 of the whole size of the plant, because if you prune back way too much, the plant may go into shock and it may die, or you will have too little foliage on top, and then the plant you don't have enough foliage on top to take up new water in the soil below, and then you're going to end up with root rot. So important to not over pinch and over prune. It's best to judiciously prune on a regular basis, especially with plants like polka dot plant that tend to get leggy very quickly. That will give you the best results in terms of a bushy, full plant. When you wait until it's totally out of control, you have to then prune or pinch back quite a bit. And when you do that, you're just not going to get the same results. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. So what you want to do when you are pinching or pruning back any plant is you want to do so down to the next set of leaves. You don't want to leave an empty stem. The empty stem will not create new foliage on the tip of it because there's no growth hormones in an empty stem. In order to get the growth hormones, you need to get down to another set of leaves, and that will initiate new growth at that point. So I'm going to show you here. So what you want to do here is rather than trying to hold on to it, so I'm going to pull down the leaves here and show you. Okay, so I'm going to go down to this point right here. Try to show to the very difficult to do this very carefully, and so I'm pruning down right there. You can see right there where it is now gone. I pruned this part off down to that point. Okay, so that's what you would do across the board. If it is very tall, you can go down to a further part. I might want to do that here. Okay, so here's a really good example of what I'm talking about. So you can see closely here, you can see there's a bunch of new growth already here, right? So if I prune back to here, up just about this new growth there, very carefully, not to cut off the new growth, the new baby growth, you can see all of this. This is going to create more bushiness. All these are now going to grow and fill in that area and become more bushy. So that's how you do it. And when you do the pruning and bushy, to make it bushier, you do want to try to uniformly cut back too. So this has gotten a little bit straggly there. I will wait until it grows in a little bit more, and then I can do some more pruning, but I wanted to show you that so that you could see what's going on there and how that works. So by pruning back, you initiate more of that small little leaves to then become bigger leaves later on. Okay, now here we are 2 weeks later after I pinched off that leaf. and I wanted to show you what happens here. So you see, by pinching off that one center leaf as I did, I now have two branching leaves here with their own little leaves on them, and it also initiated down below these little leaves here. So you can see there's a lot going on that branch now from just taking off that one top leaf. So by taking off that one top leaf, I initiated all this new growth below with all these leaves that are going to create a much bushier plant than if I had let the plant continue to grow upwards, and it would have just become tall and lanky and not been nice and mounded like this. So at this point here, I'm going to also take off, I will soon take off another one once this gets a little bit bigger. So you can see how this works. I wanted to show you that in this video so you can see 2 weeks later how much growth you get in just 2 weeks from that one pinching of the leaves. So that is it for pruning back, pinching back your polka dot plant, also known as Hypoestes. Thank you for stopping by today. Please leave any comments about any indoor gardening tutorials you'd like to see. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And please check the bell if you'd like to be notified when new videos are released.